Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We got this. Ready? White 25. Flip it, flip it, flip it. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Here we go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Jameis now on first down. The 20. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Slack 25 behind. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll give it to Chubb, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Gay's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check 45. Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 10. Winston, and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Winston. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? White 25. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50.
To throw, Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made. And we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First down, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A toss play to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
It's just me and you. White. Begin.
They'll try again with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Ready, flag, flip it. Line 54. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as he will take this one up to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Again, it's Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Toss play, Kamara.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Mariota now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We got this.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, blue way. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, it's Chubb. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pirine. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, You remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mariota. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They run. Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cut.
Throwing is Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Ready. Blue lady. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Man, I got you.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bucs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as